Today, it's another moment, another opportunity to make the most of it, make it matter for you. My dad once told me there's three names you make there's three names that you have in life. The name that you were given when you were born. The name that you were called by friends, family, and peers. And then that third name is that name that you make for yourself. Make sure you go out every morning, every day of your life, remembering you got that opportunity. You got the opportunity to go out and make the most of it for you. You got the opportunity to go out and do something for you. I was talking to another educator yesterday, and it happens every year, and it's kind of like, hey, you know what? If you know it's gonna happen every year, because it happens every year, since it has happened every year, you got to figure out a way to break up that drama, break up that monotony. When you realize that people don't really care, they really not doing this for that goal, that overarching goal, that ultimate goal. It's just really something to move past the time, move along, and give off the impression or the look that something is really taking place when it's not. Because it's a lot of nonsense, red tape, but I could tell you about it and you still wouldn't know about it. But anyway, I just told her, make sure that you get up and do something every day for you. If you know that you got something else in your heart that you're not getting out, you're not even being able to nurture and give some attention and guidance about a specific matter or passion that's for you, you got to get up and do it, man. You got to get up and put that time in place. Make that time. Don't wait for the time. Make that time. Create that time. And on that topic of that word, create. You got to create your life. You got to create your future. You got to create your happiness. I know I was talking to my brother. I think I may have mentioned this yesterday about how sometimes we can be too hard on ourselves, or like I can be too hard on myself. I'm my toughest critic. But sometimes we really may have a standard that these people ain't even thought or dreamed about, which is cool that you have some specifics that guide your decisions and choices and goals and things of that nature. But if they ain't even playing that game, you in a different you in a different game. You're not just moving at a different pace, you're running at a different race. So I know for me, I always felt like I have a message to get out, a word to get out, something to spread, something that's of encouragement, something that'll make you laugh, smile, humorous, be motivated, feel inspired. I want you to be up. I don't want you to feel down. And I know I was getting beat down. I was getting worn out. And I'm seeing people doing the stuff that I want to do all the time. And it wasn't like that they were doing something different. Well, it was that they were doing something different. They actually took the time to do. They do. They went, they started, they were committed, persistent, and continued. Sometimes I pick it up, put it down, or get lost in my thoughts, talk myself out of it. A lot of times we talk ourselves out of stuff, man. Just like we're our own toughest critic, we're our own worst enemy. And we'll beat ourselves up and put ourselves down worse than the next person will. And sometimes we'll allow what somebody else has said to us beat us up when we know that we better than that. We can do more than that. But I say, hey, you know what? I gotta get a little ride on the way to work. Take that time, make the most of it, man. I felt so much better yesterday just by being able to get on here and say a few things to get it off my chest, to get it out. Cause like people get constipated with life. I mean, I feel like that's a creative way of stating it. You get constipated with life. You get full of that shit. Full of whatever that shit is that's bothering you, that's getting to you, that's wearing you down, that's harping on you, hanging on you, clinging to you, beating you up, beating you down. You get constipated. You get full of shit with that stuff, man. And sometimes we just need to find that laxative to let it go. Let it go. Empty your mind. Empty your body. You know what I mean? Empty your spirit. You know, every day we want to pour into others. And we may very well be pouring into others. But it's leaving you dry, leaving you wilted, withered, run down. And you just get tired of feeling that way. You get full of that feeling, and you got to get that feeling out of you. You need some relief. And finally, once you release it, it doesn't seem like it lasts long, but you know what? You got to make it last. You got to create that mindset, that mood, and that lifestyle, because our thoughts become actions, and our actions become habits, and our habits become our lifestyle. And we got to realize that we create a lot of our problems. We create a lot of our drama by the way we respond and react and what we allow to come into us. Because think about it. Just like I said, we get constipated with life and things of that nature. But we got to realize your ears are always open. You can never turn your ears off. You can hear things, but we know that focusing on something is what listening is. The focus, attention that you take to decipher and understand what noise or communication is coming to your ear, that's when we listen. You can hear a lot of stuff. You may hear some noise in the background, but you are listening to me speak. Our eyes, we can't turn our eyes off. You can look out and see a lot of things. You can see stuff. But when you focus, you're using your vision. When you specifically focus on something, you're using vision. You can see, but you gotta have vision about certain things. You're gonna see something differently, something unique. But we gotta realize that we allow stuff to get in our mind. We allow stuff to get in our head. We allow stuff to get in our body and our emotions. But it's just like allowing the wrong things into your body that you're eating and it's making you sick. Just like allowing the wrong people in your house and it's making you sick. Wrong people around you making you sick. You gotta have dominion over your domain. You gotta dominate that. So you gotta make sure you are careful of what's coming in your mind, what's coming in your ears, what's coming through your eyes, what's coming in your mouth as well as out of your mouth. Because it's gonna show. But if I never get what I need to get out, it's gonna beat you up, weigh you down, and it may just tear you apart. So me getting it out, I know somebody gotta hear it. Somebody gotta see it. You may not see it today, you may not see it tomorrow, you may see it next year, but hey, you know what? I hope it helped. And I hope it helped you take a step further, a step closer. I know I'm trying to get this science down. I don't know if it is a science, but I know that YouTube I can post long, lengthy videos, but I'm trying to make sure that I can have all my content transferred and communicated across all platforms. I'm doing my Anchor. I need to update my Anchor podcast. I gotta make sure I manage my YouTube channel, my social media, my IG and Facebook. But really, I'm just trying to really focus on making sure I got my name, my brand right, and getting some content out there. Getting content out there so I can get some views and see what happens. And I'm just doing, because I made a video a couple years ago, and I just made it, and that was it. But I didn't even check on it. And I mean, it ain't just like viral, but it had a few hundred views. But that just still was surprising to me, because I know I have not, or I had not promoted it or anything. But somehow, some way, it accumulated over 400 views. And it was surprising, but it also had a series of emotions that came through me, because if I would have been consistently posting, who knows? I knew a guy that I was looking at, Corey, Life with Corey. I can't, Corey Pritchard, yeah. He said in 6 months, he was able to do great things just by being a full-time YouTuber. I posted that a couple of years ago. Really? But anyway, make that name for yourself, create that lifestyle. And think about it. When people create, think about it. I'm getting in your screen, I'm on your device. And some of these people out here, they create skits that make you laugh. Some people get out here and create stuff that is fake. Some people out here being flashy. But you know what? They created. Just take that lesson. Create your happiness. Create your lifestyle. Create your destiny, your destination. Be a creator. So whatever religious background you may prescribe to or subscribe to, whatever you want to call it, think about it. The creator, the ultimate creator, is pretty much the basis of all of them. Be more like the creator and create. Have a great one.